Honorable Sang-woo Park, Minister of Lands, Infrastructure and Transport of the Republic of Korea, honorable ministers from Korea and African countries, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to address this important forum, and I congratulate you, Honorable Minister, and the government of Republic of Korea for a well-organized forum. Distinguished delegates, just as heart pumps blood to sustain human body, infrastructure powers the economy by facilitating the movement of goods, services, and information, and ensuring it remains vibrant and healthy. While African country governments are making significant investments in infrastructure development, the demand for financing far exceeds what we can supply. Despite our best efforts, the infrastructure financing gap remains a major obstacle. The African Development Bank, Africa's foremost development finance institution, projected that as Africa urbanizes, it will need as much as $170 billion per year to upgrade its infrastructure. Currently, the gap stands at $108 billion per year. This is the gap. And this means what we are getting is about $62 billion per year. Among the major challenges hindering infrastructure development in Africa includes limited financing from the private sector, but also lack of sustainability of the long-term impacts of the project. As a result, lowering productivity and unsatisfactory economic development, socio-economic development in our countries and across the continent. To address this, in Tanzania, for instance, we have enhanced our engagement with our partners and with the private sector to help finance and manage strategic infrastructure projects. For example, private sector involvement in the Dar es Salaam port has brought in the necessary capital, technology, and expertise that would have otherwise taken much longer to secure. This model has proven effective and presents a blueprint for future infrastructure projects. Now, facing with the increasing competing priorities and limited financing, African countries should not have to find themselves in the awkward situation, choosing between addressing emerging social services challenges or addressing infrastructure deficiencies. Imagine the transformative impact if more private sector actors, particularly from Korea, partnered with us. There are numerous investment opportunities in Africa and in Tanzania, including railway development, medium-scale shipbuilding, and the production and distribution of CNG and LNG. Leveraging Korea's renowned diligence, quality, and work ethic, or ethics, these projects can reach new heights of efficiency and effectiveness. Another area which I would like this gathering to look into is the digital infrastructure. You know, one of the setbacks of doing business in Africa is connectivity and connectedness to facilitate logistics and movements of people. So this is another area where we haven't done well in Africa, and we would like to partner with Korean companies to work on this. I therefore call upon the Korean government and financial institutions to support more Korean participation in African infrastructure projects through public-private partnership arrangements. By doing so, we can achieve sustainable development and economic growth that benefits both Africa and Korea. I'm also calling upon all stakeholders here present to foster closer collaboration, exchange experiences, and mobilize resources to achieve our shared objectives of shared prosperity through infrastructure development in Africa. It will be the remiss of me if I conclude without acknowledging Korea's continued support and partnership in development of infrastructure in my own country, Tanzania. Now, with these few remarks, I wish you fruitful deliberations. I thank you very much for attentively listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. As she has mentioned, infrastructure is indeed the heart and the veins that keep us alive, the foundation as well. Thank you very much for your kind words.